So, what is the Conservative Party of Canada's stance when it comes to helping Canadians versus helping corporations? Are they really as pro-corporate as their critics say, or is Pierre's populism real and he's actually working for the little guy? This is part 6 of a series of videos where I go through the Conservative Party's policy declaration, a 58-page document to find out exactly what their party stands for. Now, normally I read each part of their document word for word. I'm going to paraphrase on this video, otherwise it would be way too long. I will still post the sections of the document you can pause to read if you want. This is their founding principles. You can pause to read if you want. I'm just going to mention really quick, most of the stuff in here is about people being individually responsible for themselves and their dependents, and the government's job is only to provide a free market capitalist economy for them to operate under. That's the primary goal and responsibility of government, according to conservatives. The next part is their tax relief plan. This has 2 sections which mention average Canadian citizens. Paragraph 1 says they want to reduce personal income taxes to increase take-home pay that raises the standard of living for all Canadians. The very final paragraph says they want to make a more progressive tax system by reducing the number of personal income tax brackets. Now, if you put these 2 things together, the only way they can have both of these is either by increasing tax on the lower class brackets as they get squeezed into a higher bracket, or moving higher brackets into a lower bracket where they pay less tax. So basically, rich people are going to pay less tax as they move down a tax bracket. That's their plan. The other 5 paragraphs are all about reducing business taxes and corporate taxes. They want to reduce business tax, they want to reduce capital gains tax, they want to eliminate capital gains tax on any money that is reinvested. And they want to reduce payroll taxes. If you don't know what that is, when you pay EI and CPP on your income tax, the company has to match that or pay 1.4 times that in the case of EI. Those are payroll taxes. They want to reduce that part of it, not your part of it. So when it comes to tax, they are firmly on the side of corporations over the side of average people. What about worker rights? On the worker rights side, it is even worse. They want to gut unions. Pause to read. They want legislation that allows union members to opt out of strike actions. They want it so unions cannot stop scabs from crossing picket lines. They want it so unions cannot protest on private property, company property. They want United States-style right-to-work legislation. If you know what that is, it means you have no right to work and the company has all the power. They want to make all union membership optional, so you don't have to join the union to go work at that company. And they want to make it so unions must report to their members how every dollar is spent, and union members can opt out of paying dues if they disagree with how any of that money is spent. This is 100% in the favor of corporations over labor. Parts 42 and 43 again say they want to eliminate capital tax and reduce capital gain taxes for corporations. They want to increase research and development tax credits so companies can pay even less tax than they're already supposed to pay. And they want to allow more foreign ownership over corporations inside Canada. Part 75 is Danielle Smith's wet dream, where they want the government to provide funding for the cleanup of contaminated sites for oil companies, mining companies, etc. They want remediation expenses to be tax deductible. They want to terminate liability for companies as soon as any remediation project is approved. So if that remediation was done sloppily or failed or didn't work, well, the company's off the hook, the taxpayers are on the hook. And they want to create a government-run insurance program to take liability away from companies and diversify that risk. Part 77, pause to read, they want to incentivize oil companies from not dumping oil and waste at sea. I mean, it's already illegal, but now they want to pay them for not breaking the law. Part 103, they want seniors to be able to return to work while still collecting their pension and have companies not have to pay EI for those seniors, which is going to incentivize companies to hire seniors over anyone else because it's cheaper for the company. So I guess millennials and zennials, you're just extra fucked if the cons win. And finally, housing. Pierre Poilievre has made this a big talking point lately. The only plan they have in this document for housing is to give tax breaks to private builders when they build homes. Because it's always about helping corporations more than helping people.